Welcome to Dream League Season 5. We're live here from the DreamHack Monster Energy Studios, and tonight we have another 2 series of Dota 2 for you. Both series will feature Team Empire, and they will go up against Virtus Pro in the first one, and then up against Vega Squadron in the second one. And of course, once again, with me here on the elevated plateau with the red carpet, it is Andy, Owen, and Jake.
Hey!
Hey!
How's it going? I like the real names. That's nice. That's a nice touch.
Normally I say Andy, Owen, but I say Slacks.
Yeah. So Andy, Owen, and Jake. That's good. I feel
That's
very personal with you guys now, Twitch chat. Hello. Welcome.
I was the one saying your name.
I don't care. You,
Okay.
you don't exist to me.
You just made him feel comfortable enough to say that.
Right. We're a
okay.
family now.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
we're
welcome.
all on a first name basis out there. Jeff, thanks for watching.
Jeff.
Thanks for
Do you think there's
watching,
someone watching
Paul,
called Jeff?
as well.
Somebody in the
don't-
Twitch channel was like, oh,
I am
Do you
shit.
think there's someone
pretty
Jeff?
sure.
Who
Jeff
knows?
just
Jeff's
freaked
not
out.
a very common name now, is it?
Jeff?
It's
I
like
think
an
it's
old
pretty
school
common.
name.
What?
Jeff. Is it common?
And you'd call
many
people
Jeffs?
that
I
are
don't
called
know
Jeffrey?
I know at least
I don't
two
know any
Jeffs.
Jeffs.
I know
it must
two.
be, I reckon it must be more American. than English.
Bertha is an
Yeah.
old school name. Nobody's
Bertha.
named
Bertha.
You
People
don't-
don't name their kids Bertha.
I bet
Gertrude.
Bertha
Gertrude's an old school
Gertrude.
name.
You
What a
don't
cruel
think
parent.
anyone watching is called Gertrude or Bertha?
I mean,
What about like a Charlene? Is that too
Charlene?
old school?
Charlene.
that is...
No, I think Charlene kind of got the vintage vibe going on.
Does
Yeah.
it?
I think so.
Okay.
Charlene.
Charlene.
That's kind of
Charlotte,
like, you know...
Charlene.
It's kind of like an American,
I don't know, we
like,
should
kind of
start
southern
starting
name.
people's names. That's just
Yeah.
recipe for disaster.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
It is today's birthday from Owen. It's Owen's birthday today. Happy
Way to
birthday.
spoil. How
No,
you
it's
doing,
the
Owen?
day's birthday. Owen just happens to be a part of
It's
it.
also
Oh my
Pyrian
God.
Flax's birthday.
Pyrian.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
Pyrian.
Hey.
Now, are you guys father and son? Or
Well, that's not possible if I'm... Well, I guess it is probably different years.
it is
But, you know, I'm not the same age as Period. He's
I know.
about twice my age.
right.
I think.
So is he
Is
your
he twice
father?
my age?
He is not
Oh, he's
twice
probably
your
not
age.
twice my
He
age.
is
think he is.
turning the big
He's-
4-0 today.
Oh, he's 40?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
thought
is,
he was
isn't he? Tweet
39.
about that.
So he could have
Yesterday
had
was
you when he was
39.
18
Oh, no.
years old.
So he could technically be my... Well,
He
no,
is
he
your
could
dad.
technically be my
No.
dad, but
I
it
think
would
he is.
physically be possible.
When
Well,
he's 18?
In terms of ages.
I'm
I
pretty
mean,
sure.
maybe if you were
Yeah,
born
you
in
can
the
have a
US.
kid when you're 18.
but
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
You have sperm when you're like 12, I think, if you're a boy, don't you?
Sure.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I can't
I think the
remember that.
record's 8.
Okay.
I'm sure that was a great research that came up to that result. Yeah.
Good lord. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do we got going on today, Sheaves? What's
Well,
the
I
roster looking
was
like?
actually more curious about birthday gifts first.
Oh, God.
Because I want to know what your best birthday gift is that you've ever gotten.
Best birthday.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh.
I should have maybe prepared you guys that I was
Yeah,
going to ask
that's
this
a rough
question.
question.
See,
Surely
the
the
thing
best
is,
question, the worst birthday gift.
You can, I
That's-
was
yeah,
going to
I bet
ask
you
that
got some
Yours
Afterwards.
afterwards.
birthday is pretty good.
I bet you got, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of
I
those.
was
Was
going to
that-
ask
was
that that's after.
was I the only one who had that family who never really gave birthday gifts, but they would just give you money?
Yeah, that's a good deal.
I think
That's a good deal.
same
Because
here
I
as
was
well.
like, that's
Yeah.
pretty much what my parents always did.
They were
'cause-
like, what do you want? I'm like, oh, well, I don't really know. Like, oh, we just give you money instead. And
Yeah,
then you're like,
yeah,
yeah, that's
exactly.
fine. I mean, I'll take money any day of the week,
yeah.
you know.
Because the
Money's
problem
great.
was, I always play computer games, right? So it's just like, they're going to give me money to subscribe to whatever game it was at the time. Or, you know, they give me money to go buy more PC parts. Because that's all I did when I was little. I played computer games. Because we moved. And we moved away from all the people that I knew when I was really little. So I just didn't go outside anymore. I became a cave dweller. And here I am. So every birthday was a great birthday.
Yeah?
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yes, I think my parents started giving me money after a certain age when they got lost in what I
So
wanted
it's
to
definitely
have.
an age thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
when
too
you're
hard to
younger, you
figure
get
out, I
like,
think.
you know, I get like a big Lego set or something.
Right.
But then there's a point where the Lego just doesn't cut it. Well, to me it does, but you know, you're kind of like, yeah, I'm too old for that, but please get me that Lego castle.
Right.
Never came.
What's your best birthday? I'm expecting the biggest story from you. I'm
Me?
like, I wanted to
Like
set you
what?
up for a good story.
I don't know. My family didn't do. I don't want to depress anybody, but we didn't
Too
do
late.
a lot of birthdays. We didn't. It wasn't a lot. Like on the holidays too, it'd be like a sock, and that was like a pair of socks.
We did
and
some.
that
We
was
did
it.
pair of socks, pair of napkins. You know, or
To be fair, nowadays, if
Not
I
even
get a
just
pair
a whole
of
packet of
socks,
so it's just one pair.
I'm
happy.
Yeah, that's one thing
give me-
about growing up. When you're a kid and you get clothes, you're like, oh god. But when you're an adult, you're like, oh, pants. Yeah. Like
I get
to
like
be
a new
dressed.
shirt. I get, you know, my grandma knits me these hats. I had like 7 of them, and they were like so comfortable. The people in the house actually stole them all. So now I
Woo.
only have like 2 left. And when I go back
when
to
is
the
your
US,
birthday?
When is your birthday?
my birthday is January 19th.
Okay, so people that have missed Andy's
God.
birthday, do you have a PO box?
Send him some clothes.
I don't-
Send him some hats.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like what I look forward to going home is getting more hats for my grandma.
When
It's a good time.
That's nice.
oh, because they're
'Cause
hand knitted.
You might not know this, but there's not much going on up here nowadays,
Yeah.
right? So
They're
it's like-
actually hand knitted.
It's not. Yeah, they're hand knitted.
Oh,
How do you
that's
know
cool.
that's not because of something that your grandma puts in the hat she gives you
Well, either way, they're still
to
comfortable. I'd wear
moderate your
'em.
hair growth?
I'll tell you this: if I wear those hats and I lose the hair growth because of the hats,
Yeah.
still worth.
Yeah, wow.
Still worth.
That's it.
That's pretty impressive. So not just send him hats, but when you go to an event and you see Draskell, bring him your hand knitted hat.
Yeah.
Yep. I won't accept anything less.
Yeah.
None of this mass
Gracious.
manufactured crap.
Yeah.
My God.
I ain't got time for that.
So worst birthday present besides nothing? I think I remember one time they forgot it was my birthday and we were driving home from work. I used to work, my dad had a failed construction business for playgrounds I worked at when I was 13. Drove home one day and he said, oh yeah, it's your birthday. Drove up to a Wendy's and he said, pick something off the dollar menu. I got chicken nuggets. It was real good.
But you said that was the worst. You said you
Yeah,
got
I mean,
chicken
this
nuggets.
is
I
real
mean,
good. Chicken nuggets
Chicken
is
nuggets are
pretty
pretty good.
That's good.
I remember it was a rough
Yeah.
birthday. It was like a 1 a.m. chicken nugget. It was tight though.
I mean, they're better at 1 a.m.
They were good.
And
Nuts.
at 1 a.m.
They
it
have
wasn't
to
your
make 'em
birthday
fresh.
anymore.
That's true. So I guess nothing
technically, you
again.
didn't get anything.
Well, that's fine. Who celebrates birthdays? That's one more day
I
closer
honestly,
to
like,
death,
even when I
dude.
was a kid, I didn't really care that much.
Right.
Like, I just really didn't.
Yeah, what do you,
You know
care
that there's
about?
some
is the
people that
question.
like count
That's-
down
I
to their
think I-
birthday day by day. Is like, oh my god, guys, 20 days is gonna happen. And
Yeah.
there's people like that are like super hyped about the birthday.
I think it depends a lot. I think the best thing about birthdays is when you've got a lot of mates around and you go out and you celebrate. That's
Right.
when you're kind
Yeah.
of looking forward more to a birthday because you know you're going to have a weekend where you're going to go out with the lads or something. But in terms of materialistic things, a lot of people just like, you know, you just
Yeah.
go buy, you get a few presents. It's not as big. But I think if you know, for some people, especially, you know, people like us who travel around a bit, you know, sometimes if you go back at your birthday, then it's really nice because then you see everyone and then you've got a reason to get everyone down. It's an excuse for making, you know, everyone kind of, you know, take a day off work because it's your birthday.
Yeah.
So that I can see why
That's
you
true.
look forward to that.
Worst birthday present ever?
I don't know. I don't think I've had anything bad. I mean, that's the thing. You know, every birthday present
Fuck
is not going to be
yes.
bad. I mean, the
You
person who
open it
gets
up and
you
you're like-
it's still the kind of the process of them giving you a gift. So it's never going to be a bad present.
Yeah.
Do
I
you
don't remember
remember a lot
anything
of presents
bad.
from when you were young though? Because I am having issues remembering presents from when I was young.
Not when I was super young.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
just it's toys, isn't it, and stuff.
All right.
Toys, Lego.
I remember having a lot of Legos,
Clothes.
and we had like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like huge play set. So we had like this, you
That's
know,
pretty
the
cool.
sewer layer or whatever it was.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
had like the whole freaking thing. It was
That's
massive.
pretty cool.
We had a ton of that stuff when I was little, but honestly, I don't remember getting any of it. I just
Yeah.
remember having it.
I remember having a lot of Playmobil, but then I mean I have 2 sisters and a brother, so we shared. So I don't know who
Yeah.
actually got it, if it was me or not. But there was a lot of Playmobil with horses and cowboys and a castle, I think. As
Oh,
well.
we had Ghostbusters stuff too.
The bust? You were
Yeah.
busting?
We were busting, and it
Damn.
felt great.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Wow.
What was the Ghostbuster stuff? Did I miss out?
Ghostbusters stuff was
Which is-
awesome.
Yeah, but what would you get?
Little figures.
So
and
they
stuff,
they
I
had
imagine.
like I think my brother got one of the jumpers, you know,
Nice.
and they had like the
That's pretty good.
backpack or whatever and the gun as well. And we had like the
We actually had
There's
the
a gun?
proper kit,
yeah, there was.
Oh,
and it
my-
actually busted ghosts.
It's called a proton
course.
pack. Yeah. They're
It's not
busting.
it, obviously if it doesn't get rid of ghosts, then it's not the real thing.
Yeah, come on.
I only settle for
I've never seen one of
authenticity,
them. That must be an
okay?
American thing. That's got to be
Authentic
American.
nuclear-powered proton packs. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, I'm about to get real tear jerky here. You want to
Okay.
know the best birthday I ever had?
Oh,
It was last year.
Oh,
Did you get a
They-
pug?
No,
What did you
when
do?
they let me do interviews at Starliner on the main stage on my birthday.
Oh, yeah, that was your birthday.
Just a
wasn't it?
stadium
Yeah,
full of
it
people,
makes-
getting to talk
It
to
was your
RTZ.
birthday. That's
It was the best birthday I ever had. It was a very good. Hung out with you guys. How
Aww.
pathetic! but
We had also a great after party. That was. Yeah.
I didn't go to
Nice.
that.
You,
Is
no,
that-
you didn't go to that.
Yeah,
Is that a good after party? What was
Yeah,
that one?
because there was the one where there was like
Oh, it's
loads of
alright.
loads of drinks and food laid out for
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
You can just
Actually,
Anywhere
no, it
where
was
there's
good.
food, Shiver's already just
Yeah.
happy.
But the
Like,
food was quite Russian. You know what I mean?
no, there was
Quite
just there was
What is that?
cheese
I
and
don't know.
fruit.
It was just stuff I wouldn't eat because
There
I'm
was
not
cheese
Russian.
and fruit and nuts
Or
and stuff.
Ukrainian. Sorry, it was in Ukraine, wasn't
Girl
it?
food.
No, it was in Kiev,
Belarus.
which is in Belarus, not either of
It
them.
was in Minsk.
Swinging
Minsk
a miss.
is in
Minsk is in
Belarus.
Belarus. Yeah.
Kiev is in the Ukraine.
Nice.
There you go.
He
I
tried
mean,
his
it was
best.
interesting food. It was I can't even remember what it was, but the great thing was there's lots of drinks. So you're like, oh god, I've got to eat this, and then you drink something, and then you'll be like, oh, I'm so hungry now. This tastes amazing.
Right. See, that's two opposite sides of two after-party attendees. They had great little berries and nuts and cheeses, and I got so destroyed, I don't even remember what was there.
They put bottles of whiskey on the table so you could just, rock around with your own bottle of whiskey and sing if you wanted to.
Oh, you know what there was
Wow.
actually you would love? There was a man dressed as a bunny rabbit just walking around the club.
If you
No.
want, I have some pictures on my phone, I think. It was a
Fluffy.
lot. He looked a lot more scary than Fluffy. And he looked angry. Oh, he looked super angry.
I didn't know if it was someone I'd taken or if it was actually a man in a suit, but it was pretty scary.
That is messed up stuff.
Did you ever have a surprise birthday party organized for you?
I think I
Or
had
is that
one.
stuff that you only see in series?
I think it was for like my 19th birthday.
Okay.
And I was going over to my friend's house, and I was just like thinking, normal day, whatever. I actually forgot it was my birthday, right? Because I get up in the morning, my mom's at work, because I woke up at like 11 a.m. And I go over there, and we were just hanging out the whole day. That was the weird part. Like, it wasn't, I get there instant surprise. It was like, I go to the bathroom, come back surprise. And people
that's
were
really
like
good
not
then.
even there that are there now.
Wow.
And I'm just like, how the hell did you guys even organize this? Like, no one's this smart.
That's
right?
pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was
That's
good.
pretty
It
good
was
surprise party.
good.
How many people showed up?
It was like 20 people.
That's a lot of
That's
people.
decent. That's,
poppin'.
But
that's
keep in
a lot
mind,
of friends.
the place that it was at, it was my friend's house, and it's quite large. So it was
They
like
could have hidden.
they could have hidden. And he has a backyard that's a couple of acres.
Or they
right?
could have hidden in the backyard.
Yeah. Still don't have any idea how they got there.
That's pretty impressive,
Because there were
though.
no cars in the driveway, right?
Okay,
It
yeah.
was just my friend's car. And I get there and I'm like, oh, okay, we're just going to hang out, whatever.
How surprised were you?
I was
Like-
pretty surprised because I'm just walking out of the bathroom, and
Did you get a good birthday present? Do you remember the birthday present you got?
I ate a lot of food. That was good.
I would remember that part as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, you think about holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, all that other stuff. It's like the big thing that I want is food.
I mean,
right?
do you know, a birthday, what is the best food to have? Do you get
Cake.
pizzas in? Do you get chicken
Just
in?
whatever you want on the
Cake.
day.
Did you get burgers?
There was actually an
Did you get some,
amazing.
pastry?
There was
Cake.
There was this
Cake.
place
Well,
that
you gotta
was
have cake. But I'm talking like the hot food. What'd you get?
tacos.
Tacos.
They
Pizza
had
all
this
day.
amazing taco place like a couple of miles from the house that we were at, right? So they actually had the tacos, and they're like my favorite food by far, and that was the dream.
The
that
dream.
actually, best birthday gift ever was that birthday.
How many tacos do they get? Just like a whole...
They're really small, so you get like 5 or 6.
Oh, you went and got one each. They didn't just get like a buffet of tacos.
No. You go there, you order however many you want, and you bring it back.
Hey, I'm interested.
What
but
flavor were the tacos?
Steak
Did you
tacos.
enjoy
Were they
them?
soft shell or hard shell?
Were they
Soft shell.
nice
Soft shell.
tacos?
Corn, soft shell tortillas, right? Steak,
Yeah.
Oaxaca cheese, onions,
Oh my
cilantro.
God, what is this?
he cooks a lot of tacos. I've eaten
make good
tacos from you
tacos.
twice, I think.
Yeah, you
And
make good tacos.
And they're
yeah.
really good.
He does
yeah.
good tacos.
They're not authentic though. They're just like
Can we
generic
come to
tacos.
But they were really
Snacks,
good.
We go to the house and have tacos sometime.
Yeah, we
want,
should.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll take you to
I mean, he
Organized
already
dinner
asked to come
day.
over. I just assumed you forgot.
Yeah, that's true. I do. I want to go see that studio. All those guys.
Let's do it.
The filth.
We can do it over the
Yeah.
weekend.
Midnight
I can
tacos.
only assume.
We can do it over the weekend.
Over
Fine.
the weekend.
Yeah.
Thank
Easy.
you, guys.
Okay.
Oh, hi, people are watching this at home. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I bet you're here for the Dota 2, right?
Are you?
We had some Dota 2 yesterday as well. To just refresh your memory, here's the recap of yesterday's games.
I mean, realistically, you want to open up on the Ursa.
Oh, he's been rumbled. Kefka's been rumbled here. Oh, that Thunder God's Wrath. BKB is popped by Yoki. He's got to run. Biver just coming and doing so much. And No Fear goes back in with a Magnetize, but the 3 heroes here, he's going to lose his life. LC, they may lose one. And Ursa. Ursa, he's coming on this one. The Shackle onto Jin now with the Death Ward pummeling through the Zeus. And now the control, the trap onto Yoku. But still, Baby Nut's alive now. Okay, he's been brought in. He gets the Shackle off. He's got Wimrun as well. Doesn't quite keep him alive. As LC, they're trying to fight their best.
So that being said, if you don't smoke,
Oh, Bane is so dead here. Oh, King R, you've just kind of King cocked up. And he is going to get taken down here. It's a nice cooldown. Maybe the setup is good enough, but oh, yours to duke out that Omni. Blade Fury from Jellypy, but the vacuum wall is huge. There's going to be a double. Is it triple kill? He will go down. But a 4-for-2 trade.
he has to pretty much buy bots, and then he also wants BKB.
Oh, okay. That's a 3-man Chrono here. Do they have the backup to go off the back of it? And they do. Omni Slash coming on to Afterlife. It's going to jump across to the Disruptor. They'll find themselves two.
Afterlife. He's going to be gone as well here by the looks of it. Scandal's jumping in with the BKB, trying to make something happen, but as fast as his fingers may be, he can't deal with the full team of LC coming in, and it's NN. GG is called 33-21 Empire.
So yesterday we had 2 series with London Conspiracy playing. London Conspiracy lost 2 games against Virtus.pro and then were able to tie against Team Empire, and that brings us to the following score. Yes. Let's take a look at the standings.
Oh, here comes the cut. Ooh.
And that cut is very important because unlike other seasons we've had before, we normally have like 6 teams on LAN. This time there are 4 teams on LAN. But only the top 3 move on because Team OG is already qualified because they won last season. So they're directly invited to the LAN at the end of May. 3 teams will join them. The other 5 will, well, they still will want to win because you can still get $1,000 per game you play. Not per series, but per game.
Per game.
So there's a $56,000 prize pool for just the league play. And then there's a $100,000 prize pool for the LAN finals separately. But yeah, only the top 3 teams move on, and that is a rough cut.
It is a rough cut. It's a violent cut, as we saw.
What's the max a single team can win? 14,000, right? If you
Yeah,
win
they
every
played
game?
14 games total.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
That's
Team
a
Empire.
that's a good chunk of change.
Yeah. Empire
is.
could win $4,000 today if they go 2-0 against all
Highly
the other
unlikely.
teams. Not gonna happen.
Highly unlikely.
It
That's
is
a pretty
possible.
good pay for an evening of playing Dota 2.
I've done worse things for $4,000 a night, for sure.
What have you done for $4,000
Yeah, I
a
was
night?
paying you $4,000.
I'm not gonna talk about it. But,
Some street corner work, I'm sure.
4,000.
Not gonna talk about it. Those were dark days. All right. Birthdays don't pay for themselves. Okay.
Okay, so we've got ourselves indeed a doubleheader of Team Empire. Commentators, I want to hear from you how you feel like they're going to do against Virtus.pro, and afterwards how they're going to do against Team Vega.
I believe that Vega will probably go 1-1. So Empire Vega, so that's the second series. And the first series, VP, I think VP will 2-0 them. I think that yesterday we saw them, and just the VP looked like the stronger team. Like they're showing their draft, the way they played the game, they seemed more solid. Maybe they've practiced a little bit more. Obviously, both rosters are relatively new, but I also feel like, you know, VP, they have more players on the same team who have played together before, so maybe their synergy is just a little bit better. But that's what I feel. So first series, probably a 2-0 in favor of VP. Second series, 1-1.
Wow.
Very well.
I don't know.
I was only 1 game off yesterday.
You were only 1 game off. I'm scared to disagree with you.
Yeah.
To be
There
honest
is,
with you. Look at VP's lineup,
Yeah,
though.
the lineup is not correct, the one's listed here.
Right.
As it is No Fear instead of Silent, the rest is correct. And it's also FNG playing
He's on the
offlane.
roster, though, isn't he, as a sub?
He has a sub because
Yeah.
I believe he has some health issues.
Who's
Was
sub,
it
sorry?
Silent?
Silent is a sub.
Silent has the health issues.
Yeah, he's got health issues, but he's a
Yes.
sub, yeah.
Yes, and it is. It was FNG in the offlane. It was very interesting talking to FNG yesterday, where he said in the interview, when you asked him, like, you know, or maybe Pike had asked him, but how he dealt with being the offlane, what type of offlane he was, and basically said, "Well, I'm just focusing on not dying right now."
He did a good job of that yesterday.
did. He
did a
did.
good job of that.
To be honest, he also had a fairly easy to execute hero to do that with.
What,
Darkseer in both
Darkseer?
games.
I don't know. I feel like his lane was still tough. Like that lane you can still die in.
Yep.
As soon as you're
dealing with an Oracle,
as soon as you're
yeah.
against Oracle, your lane is just like, all right, well, I can just go farm the jungle, I suppose. And in that sense, their supports weren't necessarily great at pressuring, which I think Pycat also brought up during the post-game analysis. But yeah, maybe it wasn't like a super hard lane, but I still feel like he played the way that he needed to play. And that's a good sign, because offlane is one of the hardest lanes, I think, to learn in pro, because you have such a small margin for error. And then if you get behind on some heroes, you just have no comeback. It's just like, okay, well, my game is just screwed now.
Fair enough. Owen, what do you think about today's series?
I
How's it
kind
gonna
of
go
on the same
down?
lines as Andy, but I think Empire will really struggle to win even 1 game.
You think they're going to lose
I
all
think
of it?
They'll probably
How am
lose
I
them
more
all.
positive than you?
Wow.
I know yesterday.
Yesterday
you
I said 0-4.
Yeah,
Right.
but I think just after seeing Empire yesterday, they just seemed like they're not all there yet. And I think I can't remember who you talked to in the post-game interview. Who was
Scandal?
it?
Scandal.
Scandal. Yeah. I mean, he even kind of admitted himself. I think he said they played like 3 games together. as the new roster, because they literally got together less than 2 days ago, and by the sounds of it, we know other people were contacted as well by the Empire organization trying to put a team together. So it's a little bit of a bish-bosh. It's kind of they've just got whoever they can, but it turns out they're good players, and we saw yesterday they had some very convincing performances. But I think as a team, especially when you're going up against Vega and even VP, I mean VP, their rosters have been switched around, but they did look pretty hot yesterday. So in that sense, I think today Empire's going to have a real tough time even taking one game from both of these sides.
Yeah.
I think there's also something to be said for, he mentioned that the in-game is kind of chaotic for them. And I think that on VP, that's probably not going to be the case, which is even more leaning towards like VP should 2-0 them, in my opinion. Because when you have a clear, defined leader inside of the game who's making all the shot calls, it's a lot easier. If you just have everyone yelling like, we need to do this, we need to do this, it's too much. And sometimes teams can just have like split decisions. We've seen it even here at DreamLeague, team fights where people just aren't focusing the same targets. They're not, on the same page. And that stuff can really just straight up lose you a game. So I think if there's going to be any real problem for Empire, I think that's going to be most of it. Just how they take the fights. I don't even think their drafting was necessarily bad or anything. I just think that a lot of it, especially when it's CIS Dota, it comes to how well do you fight. And I feel like Vega and VP just fight. They fight better.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. Didn't VP just lose against No Diggity a couple days ago?
That was Vega.
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 Yeah, they lost 2-0. So, I mean...
That's why I said 1-1.
Right. Okay. So, not an impenetrable team, I don't think so. And then, again, VP is as shaky as Empire. I think that they have a chance to 1-1. Maybe even 2-0, one of them. But we'll
You're just
see
a
about
boat
that.
rocker, dude.
Am I a boat rocker?
That's what you want to do.
I don't think so.
You just want to rock the boat.
I provided evidence for my thoughts.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you two go because you gotta prepare to cast the next series upcoming, and I'm gonna replace you two with Pycat, who is our weekly guest. So it is time for Pycat to take his chair. Welcome back, Pycat.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to add to the birthday talk? Do you have any worst present?
Wow. Okay,
I'm just really curious. Yeah?
I was thinking about this actually, and I think I can't even remember why. Okay, so my parents, I think it was my mom and my brother, they had orchestrated to like sort of kidnap me. They blindfolded me and
Jesus.
yeah, we were gonna go on like, I can't remember what it was. It was some show. They were gonna take me on some show, but I had just seen some scary movie where some kid got abducted. And so during this entire time, I think I was 10 or something. So during the entire time we were going towards the show, I think I was just crying and just hoping, just like, please don't abduct me and take me away. So that was not one of my better birthdays.
What happened when you got out? When they took you out? What was? I mean, obviously your mom and your brother must have thought like, well.
Yeah, they kind of realized I wasn't enjoying it as much. So. As they had hoped, so I think.
But you didn't know it was them.
No, I did know it was them, but I can't remember what the thought process was. I just remember there was something about me thinking they were gonna take me. I can't remember. It was not a good birthday.
But it stuck with you as like a bad experience.
Yeah, it was a bad birthday.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah. Rough stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Any happy stuff regarding birthdays?
Happy stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple good ones as well, I think.
Do you have a surprise party like Draskell had?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
I thought that, I didn't even know stuff like that actually happened.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
I was thinking like it's typical. I think it's typical American.
Yeah, it might be American.
Yeah.
Very American.
I mean, I got the
people.
surprise, only it was kind of,
Sad
not
one.
that good. Yeah. So it was a bad surprise.
It was a surprise. All right, I got a question for you. Team Empire today, right? Now, when I think of Empire, I might be a nerd. I think of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been thinking about this all day today. Let me see if you agree here. If the crew here was Star Wars, we got Shiva, Princess Leia, right? We've got Draskell, definitely Darth Vader. We've got Owen is definitely Luke Skywalker.
We're not Jar Jar? Come on.
Owen, he's the bright-eyed youth. You're absolutely Han Solo.
I'm Han Solo, yeah, okay.
Weapons Scriff, R2-D2,
And Chewbacca.
And me, Chewbacca. Wow, that's kind of you. But yeah, Chewbacca, you think for me?
Yeah, I mean,
I was thinking more Jar Jar, but okay.
you think yourself as Jar Jar?
I don't
we
want
made
to
a good
be.
team
That's what
yesterday.
I thought. Well, yeah.
We made a good team, so
There you go.
Han Solo.
Okay, there we go, man.
Chewie,
Han Solo, dog.
can you give me a roar?
No,
No,
I can't do
not
that.
yet, not yet.
I can't do that. Can you do that? That's pretty good. Got it.
I can't do it.
Well,
I gotta work on my Chewy,
if someone
actually.
just tuned in and
Wait, please. Can I get one Chewy noise?
No.
Chewy, come
Please.
on.
I
I
did
can't.
it.
I mean, we did ours. We put our soul into it.
Let's try it. I know you can do it.
I got it. It's very
Come on, Chews. Easy stuff. Welcome to Empire Day, dog.
Empire
Welcome to
Day.
DreamLeague.
Welcome to
DreamHack.
DreamLeague
Nice.
Season 5. Yes. Okay, so Empire versus Virtus Pro first up. We saw them both yesterday against the same team, so kind of, having the same measurement slightly.
Sorry. Yeah, tell us intelligence stuff here.
Yeah,
That's what you're here
please.
for.
Yeah.
VP Empire, what do you think about the matchup? You like it?
I think VP are favored going into this. I think they looked much stronger. Like yesterday, they went 2-0 against London Conspiracy. Empire went 1-1, and it was kind of shaky. The win they had in the second game was, to some extent, off of the back of that, the Bane getting a triple kill at level 1, first blood
that
and
would have
whatnot.
happened. Yes.
And then they kind of went with that. And in the first game, I felt like they had a stronger draft, but they failed to execute it. And they actually lost to London Conspiracy. So I think they're really going to struggle against VP. I predict that VP will take it 2-0. But, anything can, of course, happen. But I would definitely say that VP are favorite going into this.
What's the player to look out for, you feel like, on Team Empire? I mean, we're going to watch Team Empire all day today. It's a new team. Like, what player are we going to, what player do you want people to be a fan of?
Well, I think Ramses is good. Yeah, he's really good. And
He's going to go places even if the Empire crumbles?
yeah, I think he might.
Damn.
I feel like he's a pretty solid
It's a
fair
rough
player.
world in Dota too, okay?
Well, this team goes to hell. He's still going to do good, right?
Yeah.
No, but in a year from now, maybe the current Team Empire roster is no longer there, but some players always persist and do end up doing better than others. That's
I
just
know,
the
Ramses
way
been
it
around
goes.
for a
he
long
could be
time,
playing
too.
well. I think Afterlife also could potentially be some player who could grow a bit.
He is the captain of
Yeah.
the squad as well.
So maybe that guy too. But I would say mainly Ramses be the one I would focus on.
Okay,
I like scandals. I mean, Han is in, dude. Han is hot these days. You got all the guys from Complexity. They're all Han guys. I mean, Han is the new Dota. All the old Dota 1 pros that... It's all about those
Han is the new Dota?
Han is it's hot right now. All the
Han is hot
ex-Dota
right now?
pros are just like, messing around. But
I
now
don't-
Han
all the
really that hot right
ex-Han...
now?
No.
Han's hot
I
right
think
now.
so.
It's a hot ticket.
No, I think you mean...
Sell, Dota pros, buy,
I
Han
think you're
pros.
confusing hot and cold.
No.
I think you mean ex-Han players are
Han
hot.
players are hot. That's what I'm saying. Han is hot right now. You got to buy Han. You got to sell your old Dota 1. The market's in shambles. It's all over the place. I like scandals. The market's in shambles. That's
Okay.
moving on.
Let's go into the draft of game number 1 of
Yeah,
Team
let's do that.
Empire versus Virtus Pro.